I've got some work to do out here that, well, quite frankly, I didn't know I was going to have to do. And I'm not happy. But besides that, my blueprints are for the structural assembly. It doesn't even talk about the panels. So I got online to Mueller, and they've got a online set of prints that talks about, putting your panels up and that. And I guess the blueprints does talk, I take that back, about putting the panels up. No trim. But the build online talks about trim. But not all of the trim. And because of that, I have fucked myself big time. I unloaded the trim out of the big box that was all piled in here, and there's some of it. And then I've moved some of it around the building here. These strips here are for the front and back roof edge. These go, let me see if you can see, these big things here, there, that's better, are for the corners, or the gable ends there. And if that's now, yeah, is that a gable end? Whatever that's called. Then there's these square pieces. Well, that's to frame out the door before the outside trim and panels are on there. What do? I would have to pull off a bunch of sheeting to get to that. And I'm going to, but I'm pissed. I'm not happy at all. Then, on top of it, there's this beige trim. I couldn't figure out for the life of me, where the hell does this beige trim go? I started looking at things. This beige trim goes between the panel and that piece of angle on the outside for a drip edge. So, I don't know. I'm beyond words right now. Not very happy. This is going to be a lot of work to get these in. I mean, it could be worse, but I'm not happy. So, but anyway, so that's what I'll be doing today. So if you guys put one of these buildings together, get all your stuff laid out. The reason I didn't lay this stuff out, and the reason it's face down, is because it says don't let the sun be on it, on the plastic, because it'll bake it on. So that's why I left it in the box. And this beige trim over here was underneath the brown trim, so I didn't even see it in the box. It was underneath all this stuff here. So, I don't know. Just a little frustrated. But besides that, I've got all the walls up. I even walked out here. Even got this corner. Let me back up here. And the other corner up there on. You can kind of see it. And then up there the other corner's on. And remember, all this has to be trimmed back still. But it looks nice with the corner on there. That makes me happy. And then of course the door's framed out. I just have to go along and put all that metal underneath this edge now. And then that corner's got trim on it. So it's just going to be a job, being bent over like that hurts, but I'll get it done. So, anyway. Alright guys, well, I'm going to get started on this project. And, I was talking to you about electrical last night. And I want to put you know, like 3 switches right here that'll control my lights, and I want to put a run of lights right down this line here, right down the center, and right down that line over there. And there'll be 6 on each line. And I want each switch to control each line individually, but I want to loop it back over to that side so I can turn them on or off from either side. And then I'm going to put a bench along here, and I want several outlets along this wall, and along that wall a couple right there, and a few along this wall, plus a 220, and either a 220 here or there. I haven't decided. Maybe both. But it'll, you know, wire's expensive, so. But anyway, guys, I need to get with it. So if you're building one of these, pay close attention to that, so you don't doink yourself like I did. I'll be back. Alright, guys, this took me a couple hours to do, but you can see there's that piece in between the sheet and the red piece now, and I'll show you what it looks like on the outside. It gives it a nice finish look. I did put this corner on while I was at it. So what I did is I had to undo the whole bottom row of screws and the whole middle row right there. And then I did it from the inside. I took the piece and I pushed on the wall and pushed the wall out and slid the piece down. Fairly simple, but I did 3 sides. I did not do the front side here because I have to pull the panels on the fence down to do that. And I will, because I'm going to have to pull the fence panels down to put that other trim on around the garage doors. And I'm not sure, to be totally honest, if that shit's going to go on. There are screws, you can see here, that are holding just the trim piece. You can see the head of it right there. And then there's screws right like there. So what I'd have to do is undo the screws a couple back so that this sheet would push out enough to undo the screws on this piece of trim so that I could slide this cap over it. It'll fit in behind this piece and right here, and then screw it all back together, as well as on the top. So I just don't know if it's going to be worth it. They're fairly the same color. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. All I know is it'll be a lot of work, and that I'm not looking forward to. This front side has been a bitch already anyway, because this beam right here was down in these holes, like right there, and I thought that the top panels there were the wrong size, and they weren't. They were the right size. I just had the beam in the wrong position, so I had to move that up. There's just several things, when you're building one of these and you've never built one, never seen one built, never anything, it's a chore. So I was going to put those opaque panels in that square right there on both sides, but I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to put one right there, and then buy one more here and here. So basically have two on each side of the roof. Hopefully this weekend I can get this thing going, get the roofing going. I want the roof on bad. I mean, to the point where I guess if I'm going to have to do it, I'll have to do it. That's all there is to it. I'll measure these all out, you know, and then build a template so that I can pre-drill and get them going. The roof will take a little longer because you have to use that two-sided sticky tape on it, and then you have to put the roof panels on, or the peak panels, and those are require a lot of that sticky tape all over. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, once the roof's on, I'll be really happy. Then it's just a matter of getting the garage doors on and starting stuff inside. So I do know I don't like how you can see light out of these holes here. So my idea is take a can of foam spray and just squirt a little in every hole. You guys that have built these, let me know if that's a bad idea, because I don't know. I would like to do it because it'll help stop this dust that blows in. And then when I get the garage doors, of course, you know, I'll have to get those sealed up good and tight so that will help. But I'm going to run caulking around all these seams, and then, you know, I'd like to put some down in the corner where you see a little light. But I want to get this as as sealed up as possible. I just don't know if squirting that in there is okay. From this edge down, I'm going to put insulation in, and then I'm going to buy some more of this paneling, just regular old galvanized, and I'm going to cut it at this height right here, and I'm going to put another piece like that down all the way around, and I'm going to run galvanized all the way around on the lower wall, and then I'm going to fill the void with insulation. And then I'll probably put plywood on the side walls from here up, and I'm going to fill it with insulation. I was going to spray insulate it, but I don't think I'm going to do that because everybody I talk to tells me it's so expensive. So I guess I need to just check for myself. If I spray insulated it, it'd seal up all these things like that. But yeah, anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what's going on. I'm pretty excited. We've made a lot of headway. It's kind of unreal when I look at what I've put up. So, but anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to tie it up. We got a lot to do tonight. And we'll talk to you later. Take care.